Seriously?
My dad had a pest control biz here. Pests are an embarrassment, you know? My dad was known for being discreet, had lots of high-end clients, was a one-man operation, did it all himself. He had his special blend of poison for every pest and his very own MO for disinfection. He was proud of that. One day, some shady guy offered a small fortune to eradicate a problem in muddy grounds. The client made a big deal about disinfecting the place afterwards, even provided special chemicals for it. That was unusual, but my dad didn't flinch. The money was good, and we needed it. The first day, he forgot his lunch. I took it to the apartment, a high-end condominium north of Polder Avenue. In front of the building were 4 men wearing hazmats in a van. I hid in some bushes nearby.
Dude, I would have run.
Suddenly, Dad storms out of the building. The men grab him, trying to force him in the van. He gets a few licks in and he's yelling, "I won't do it. I won't deal with that kind of pests." They get him in and slam the door. I run up to listen. "Get back in there and decontaminate the whole house, clean as a fucking whistle. You don't, we kill your family." He went back in. I hid in the bushes for 8 hours, almost pissed myself. Finally, he came back out. One dude escorting him and 2 others carrying what looked like a dead body. They loaded it in the van and they took off. At home, my dad pushed me up against a wall, told me he saw me and to never talk about that day. He was dead within a week. Inhaled industrial cleaner in an unventilated room. This became my personal crusade. I gave up everything else, even when news of the THV pandemic broke a month later. I became obsessed with finding out who these people were. Eventually, I dug up a former GRE employee who was willing to talk.
About what?
The origins of the outbreak. The incident at the lab in Geneva. The initial spread of the infection and the cover-ups. My dad was part of that. I always thought they chose him because of his rep. Him being the best and all. Nope. It's just that he was a one-man crew. Easier cleanup. The man in the house was patient 0. This was 6 weeks before the THV outbreak became public. The rats vanished him. I only got away because they were too busy covering up the rest.
6 weeks before? Jeez. If people had known then, that could have saved everybody.
Yeah. And the guys responsible are here somewhere. And when I find them, they'll wish the infection had found them instead of me.